Hi, my name is Alan Reyes with Howard Brothers, and today I'm going to show you how to cook shoulder cut tacos on my Traeger grill. Let's get to it. First things first, we have our meat. Obviously you wash your hands and everything, blah blah blah. So we have our meat right here. It's called diezmillo. I like my tacos to be at least as Mexican as possible. Me being Mexican, I like to be authentic as I can. First things first, I'm gonna put some gloves on. Me working in Howard Brothers, since I started working in Howard Brothers, every time I cook, I use gloves. And I didn't know this, but I just got used to it. And there's nothing wrong with it. You can cook without gloves. I mean, it's just, I'm just so used to it. So right here, so I have corn tortillas here, a little bit of cheese, lemon lime. I never remember how you call it. Right here, this is a special treat for most people. This is cactus. I know you see like, how do we eat this? So usually you buy it, without the little. Usually buy it without, all cleaned up and everything. Unfortunately, they didn't. When I went to the store, they didn't have any. But this is a treat because now I'm gonna show you how to clean them. This is really preference. A lot of people don't really like it. Most Mexicans could tell you that it is really good. You got onion, you got avocado. It's mainly just a preference. I would show you how to make a salsa. Unfortunately, I don't have the stuff to make salsa, so I just found one from the store. Maybe another time I will get a chance to show you. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you how to clean these little suckers right here. This is a cactus. Yes, this is not the cartoon cactus when you go, like that. This is actually cactus in, I believe, most South America. Maybe there are some over here in the United States. I'm not 100% sure on that. But this is mostly in Mexico or South America. They have these little, we call it nopales, which is cactus, I repeat. Let me show you how to cut them, how to clean them, and take all these little spikes out of them. Usually you could buy them without the spikes, but they didn't have any in the store. So let's see how it goes. It's really easy. As you can see, there's not really a lot of stuff. You just gotta clean all these black spots. Really is. I'm just gonna use a knife. There's a lot of ways to do it. You just want to use like a small. Doesn't matter. You can use a wood, a plastic one. I have a plastic one just in case. Basically what you wanted, as clean as possible. Obviously you don't want to use the spikes and everything. As clean as possible. How you clean the cactus. So now we're gonna go over to the grill. Now we're gonna start preheating the grill, just for the meat and now for the cactus. With these little small onions. Yes, these are onions. These are very delicious, by the way. Let me just say that. So now we're gonna cut this little. Just so you don't have to do this. I usually like doing this. It's just enough to make it look nice. Cut these little tips that make it look, a little weird. Because once they're grilled, they're delicious. So it's just enough, to do like that. Before we get to the meat and before we actually turn on the grill, because the grill's gonna turn on like stupid quick. It's an electric grill. You don't wait, you don't put the charcoal, you just put the pellets, turn it on, preheat it, put the temperature you want, and boom, it's quick, and you don't have to put any charcoal, any chips. You just put the pellets on, and it's that's the main thing why I like it. So right here we have a block of cheese. It's amazing. It smells amazing. I don't know why. I like to smell my food. It gives me a sense of Alright, so these, what I like to do, I like to grill my cheese. I know that sounds kind of weird, but once it comes to a specific cheese, it doesn't melt as much, but it still tastes enough, tastes good enough, so you can get that flavor and get that smoky flavor too. So I'm just gonna cut the cheese in little slices, like a little bit less than that actually. Just little slices, because remember we are actually making tacos. So once the cheese are like a little bit, not too grilled, but just enough, you know, so it can have that great smoky flavor on it. And you know, it's cheese. Who doesn't like it? I'm just saying a piece. We're gonna do the same thing with the whole cheese. And once that's done, we're gonna start. You know, we're just getting our food ready for once the grill. Right now, we're just getting our food ready for once the grill is on and ready to go. We could just put it and go one by one, so it could be quick, done, easy, and fast. Cheese is amazing. Cleaned onion means like taking all this extra skin out. Just gonna take one layer of skin out until it gets beautiful. And like that, boom, beautiful. I don't see that. You can see just that beauty right there. It's an onion, you know. You get the point. We're gonna cut this in half. A little bit better than that, obviously. We're gonna cut this in half. I'm just gonna use one. You don't have to use both of them. I'm just gonna use one. So what you're gonna do here is that you're gonna season them. This is on your onions, you know, just enough, and a little bit of salt too. I'm gonna use salt and garlic. It's gonna give it a good flavor. We don't have to put garlic anyways. You just use normal salt. I just like to use alamo. So now we're gonna close this thing again. Or we could just put a whole new one. I'll just close it. Give it that secure tightness. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna pull this on the grill, and then we're gonna come back and start seasoning our chuck blade steak. So right now I just put it to smoke. So once it starts smoking, what we're gonna do is we're gonna preheat it. My Traeger started smoking. Look at that beauty. For the meantime that goes, we're gonna start seasoning our steak. It's our steak. I got over a pound. You can get thicker pieces. Usually want to get thicker pieces. This is pretty okay. You want basic simple tacos. You could also do it thin. I usually like thick pieces, but unfortunately they didn't have any thick pieces, so I just went with this. And we're just gonna season it. We're just gonna do a light seasoning because, as you can see, it's not a very thick piece. So what I'm gonna use the Traeger beef rub right here. You could I'm gonna put a little bit of my sweet and spicy mustard and just a titsy bit of pepper, just enough to give a little bit of flavor. You could honestly this is the part when you could get creative with yourself. You get to just you put whatever kind of ones you want, you need. It's just go crazy with the flavor. That's what I would say. Try new stuff. If it doesn't work, well, there's always next time. You know, someone once told me that you never know what could happen unless you see it, unless you try it. So might as well just go crazy with it, right? I'm just gonna put slightly, little bit, not a lot, just enough. Again, just I'm gonna spread it around. Just enough to give it that flavor, you know? Just enough. Right now, the grill is already preheated. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put our steak, our cactus, and our little mini onions right about now. And at the end, we're gonna put just the tortillas and the cheese. Just enough, you know, again, to not melt it, but to get a little bit of flavor. We got our meat, we got our onions, we got our breast. As you can see, our onion is back there. We have it all at the temperature almost at 250. So I'm gonna close it right now. The first thing we're gonna put is, let's start with the fruit, and then we'll just go down with the meat. kind of want to spread them out a little bit. Kind of want to usually want to put the fruit in the back just to make it look nice. What I did forget to mention is that you actually do want to wash it, like with these cactus with like water and stuff, just enough, you know, just to keep it clean, to be on the safe side. So you want to put the veggies first. You want to keep the onions in a really good place where there's like a lot of heat. There you go. See how beautiful and neat that looks? Next, just to keep it going, we're going to start putting the meat on. I like how this looks. I really don't. Start putting the meat on here. Look at that beauty. Organization, you want to close it up. 350. Just let it sit for a while. Come back in a couple minutes, and that's you'll be good. Look at that beauty. Honestly, it smells nice and it looks even better. So right now we're just gonna flip it on the other side. Again, you know, this kind of meat doesn't take long because it's pretty thin. So same thing. These so the cactus right here, it's gonna change a little bit of color. See how it's a little dark. See how that's like a little dark green, more big greener. Yeah. See, you kind of want this color right here. Like that's the green you want. That's how you know it's almost done. So here's the onions. See how the onions have a little bit of cook on it? See how the green stems also have a little bit of cook on it? That's exactly the color you want. I'm going to use my hand for this, even though it's a little bit hot. I do have the gloves, and it's just way easier. This is the one you want. A little easier and a little faster. So, basically what you want. So, once again, a little bit less this color, but you actually do want to put some color on your meat. Usually like brownish. As you can see, there's juices coming out of this kind of meat. Yet again, it's not a big piece of meat. I'm just gonna grab it. And I'm gonna pull these up here. As you can see, I put another batch of meat right here, just right here. This is once our cactus is like this, we're gonna get our cheese game going on. You don't want to melt either. Just a little bit a couple more slices. You can do it either like that. I like my cheese to get just a little bit, have that change of color on it. You see how this cheese right here has a different kind of color to it, the color you want on it. This kind of change of color. Same thing here. If you want grilled cheese, basically what you need, what you want. We're going to move our cactus because our cactus is already cooked. Right here the meat. Maybe here just for a little bit more. Get our cheese game on. Get our tortillas on it. Like that. I want to spread it out a little bit, not too much, because we're going to try to get as much tortillas on it as we can. We're going to leave it here for a couple minutes. That beauty. Look at this grilled cheese. Make it, yeah, there you go, grilled cheese. Look at that beauty. This is really what you want. Grilled cheese. See, you want that onion to be like that. It's a small onion, really, what it is, but it's amazing. And most of these tortillas are almost done. They're almost even just crunchy, just listening at them. And this meat is about to be done. And I'm going to leave that onion right there for a minute. And honestly, I'm just going to take this meat out. It looks pretty good. It has that brown color you wanted, that juiciness right there. It's pretty thin, but it's still a good meat. No meat is a bad meat unless it's cheap. But that's still pretty good if you know how to cook it. I'm just going to take all this. I think we're just ready to go, honestly, at this point. The tortillas look good. Everything else just looks amazing. By this point, you kind of want to slow down. Pretty good, pretty mature. It has a little bit of green, not that light, not that dark. This is pretty beautiful. There you go. First things first, the tortilla, right? Um, Again, repeating myself. Here, you want to limit yourself. Um, Fabulous. Let me now. Little taco right here. See this guy? Mmm. 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 Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. At the start of the video, I thought I messed up, but this is amazing. This, wow. Amazing. There's just so many good flavors. So many compatible flavors, just all in one. You remember the scene of Ratatouille? When it's Remy giving his cousin the cheese, the bread, the wine, or whatever it was. And strawberry, just the flash of colors, just the different kinds of flavors smashing in at once. It's amazing. If I just had a background full of fireworks, that's exactly how to express my feeling with this taco right here. And yet, all done in a Traeger, all done in a span of almost 15 minutes or less. That's without the prep time and everything. And a 15, 30, 20 minutes or less. Just normal, easy tacos. Amazing. I am speechless. And the salsa is a great taste. It's a Chipotle salsa. Not the restaurant, an actual Chipotle salsa. Pretty good. Alright, that's enough. I'm done. You're just gonna see me eat here for like half an hour. So, thank you for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Take notes. Cooking is easy once you like it. Alright, my name is Alan Reyes with Howard Brothers, and this has been my video of making tacos on my Treager grill. Have a nice one.